once you, with a bit of momentum, pull out. Now that locks that over to there, then that then releases his bag, then you've got the same thing again. Now to pack this, there's two different ways. You can snake them, and you can put this like a squeeze organ, and this one's like a squeeze organ. Okay? So sometimes you can roll them and sort of snake them back and forth like this, but he's sort of sandwiched. See how that's sandwiched like that? That goes out there, goes out there. That goes out, it just folds out, it comes out like that. Okay, so just pull that out there, guys. Pull those rubber bands out. They just come out like that. Normally when you pack, that's just fold it out. So the first thing you should do, once you open up like that, let it air out, because it's sandwich in the shape. I'm going to let it air out for an hour or so or whatever. First thing you should do, see how this is all twisted? Get that untwisted. So you find it's divided halfway. Half one side, half the other. The pulled apex is one of the guts. Should be that one there. Okay? That's normally, it doesn't indicate it's just guts. Right, so you understand that? So the first thing to do is divide them halfway. Okay, see how that's the guts? Now, non-pulled apex hasn't got that rope, so they're just divided halfway. So you split them and go halfway. So if it's 16 gore, 8 one side, 8 the other side. So once you hold it like that, you hold that there. You hold this out here and separate it. So the lines are now clearly separated. Right? So now that's that side. So that's what you should do the very first thing. Okay? Don't just worry about it. We need some. Have they got some? We should have So I normally, you really need two people. So what I do now, hang on. So I'm separated, so this here, right, that line there, go up the front, hold that over, follow that line through. You'll find this one.
Over the top. So.
Just slide them over. Find the top one. Okay, not too far over. So still keep them separated. Right.
I don't know.
First one. Okay, hang on, I'll show you. So there's the first one. Find that first one. Okay, so I'll just show you.
That line.
Okay, see that line there? Now find the loop. Right. Now put your zip tie through it. Big end facing to your left. Okay.
I'm getting nervous now.
That's okay, I'm nervous too. So. Alright, so hold that there. Alright, so now then the next thing, we go to the next one. Okay, that's the next one. Bring that up like that. Okay. And you fold that over there like that. Alright?
Put it up inside.
That's it. Don't worry about too much. And okay, so then you just fold, you keep on just folding it over.
They keep going from this
Yeah, they keep
direction.
on going and you fold it over. Okay? And you're holding that here. Fold it over onto the outside. Just pull that down like that. just laying them over like that, so they're all over like that. All right. Work again, and you fold it over. See all the creases just falling into that crease where they're meant to be folded.
My old shoot never had this.
I'd be surprised if it didn't, but
Most probably I never found it.
yeah, you probably didn't know.
No.
Okay, so everybody getting this?
Yep.
More or less,
All right.
yeah.
So we fold that over there like this. And look, once you do it 2 or 3 times, you become very confident. Just take your time, no hurry. It's relatively easy. But you need 2 people. You know, the other person doesn't have to be knowing about things. You just tell them to leave it there and hold it. Okay? So the next one's over here again. And you hold that there.
That now, the other side.
Is that the other side?
Yep.
Okay, so we hold that there like that, and see how this is in here like this? See that's like that? We just loop that down into there like that. Okay? Hold them all there out like that, loop them down, then just pull those out, going like this. Yeah,
They're slippery as a dick, though, aren't they?
yeah. Okay? I say, alright, so you just put a bit of weight on that. Okay? Alright, so you leave that there and leave those strings separated. Now you do the exact same process on the other side. So here's that, and you work from the bottom. So someone just put their foot on that so it doesn't move. Work from the bottom.
So we flick all of this over.
No. You can flick that one over. You can flick. We just hold that there, and we work along. So you've got this one. You've got this one. No, you've got to go from the bottom. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you have to. Sorry. I'm looking at my end. Just grab that bottom one.
That's it?
With the bottom one.
Yes, sir.
And you just do the opposite on this side. Okay? So you pick this one up. Okay, pick that one up and you bring it over the other side. Now see how that's forming where it's supposed to form? See that there's a fold there? You understand that? And you just keep following the exact same process. It's very, very easy. There's nothing too difficult about it. Pick it up and you roll it onto the outside. And you do the same at the top. Make sure the outside's rolled on. And you just follow that process round. Okay? And just tighten them to conform. Okay? Then again. And it's important to try to keep all these, so don't have one sort of over here like that. Try to keep them all together so they're all in. Okay? Same thing again. As you can see, it's not rocket science. And Blano, who's a very experienced paraglider, hang glider pilot, he once told me, and he's a parachutist too, he said the difference between a really badly packed parachute and one that's packed perfectly is about 2 seconds. You know, he said it has to be tied up in knots for it really not to work, you know. So he said you have to be really unlucky. So over here again.
2 seconds in opening.
2 seconds in opening time, but that 2 seconds, if you're really close to the ground, it could be.
Maybe 3 seconds.
Yeah.
We hit the ground in 2 seconds.
Okay, so then we go over here like this, again, and we bring that into there like that. Okay? So now we've got like a Christmas tree. Alright, so you just hold those together, and those together, like that. Right, you hold that. Now, just someone go out and just pull that line, and you'll see that the guts will drag down. Now that's dragging the guts down. See it drag down? And that's all it is for the pulled apex. You leave that last line to the very last. Okay, so now you've got it like that. Just make knee on there, and just make sure these are sort of reasonably, hold that there, and make sure see how they're all folding to where they were folded before? Okay. Then all you do with this is you fold that up in there to a quarter. Right? Then you fold this one. Pull that one out. Fold that one up. We're going to paint it again anyway, so fold that one up into a quarter. All right. So once you're so everyone got that? So it's relatively easy, isn't it? Okay. So then you fold this more than halfway, just a little bit more than halfway. Okay. You fold this a little bit more than halfway. Then you fold it halfway.
It's like it's slippery.
Yeah, it is slippery. And then we just sandwich it, put it back in the bag.
Concertina.
Concertina, put it back in the bag.
And remove
it's that
the
easy. And take them out. Make sure you take them out. Okay.
And it's a trick, isn't it? People forget about that.
Well, they could do.
Yeah.
You know,
It eventually pops
but
itself
normally,
out.
if you use big zip ties, you're going to see them. If you use
Yeah.
black ones against a white sail, you're going to go, well, I'm going to pull them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now,
So then you just concertina it. So what you do, you do it for this end. Like that. And like that. You know, I've got it pretty rough, so you're going to leave it. Two sets. Then you just concertina it back like that. Now sometimes they snake it. So pull that back out, I'll show you. Some of them, when you push that in, and also do is just snake it, they go like this. Like that. Like that. And like that. Like that. Okay, and then it just comes out. Any questions? Alright, so
same as vacuum packing in the factory.
look, the idea is to get air in them. So when it's like that,
Yep.
they open fast.
Oh yeah.
The idea is to sort of, because when they're packed for whole years, all the air goes out, and they say they don't deploy as fast. So the idea is when it's bungee like that, you've actually done a better job.
Sometimes those stick together.
Yeah. Well, if there's air in it, you know, it tends to explode faster. It deploys